Hey everyone, Burton's back in Winterhold and we're continuing with our playthrough as usual. We are trying to take some land from Eastmarch and things appear to be going well with the war score at 73%. Now Rygel, you better to be happy. Baron Rygel of Ironbinds, we are actually trying to push his claim to try and get Valfheim. But quickly in the comments a couple of people asked me a few things and that was just to have a quick look at the realm itself. So we're going to pop over and we're going to see. As we can see, there has been some clear expansion over here. Shady March, King Dudley of Hagath has actually been taken over, been pushing, and he's actually doing not too bad at all. So it's them and Riyadh. Lankara are actually doing okay. Everyone over here is fairly, yeah, they're fairly separated because as you can see. The actual spaces themselves, what am I talking about? The kingdoms. They're fairly separated. I mean, they're doing a better job in this area than they are up here. Daggerfall is actually with a Charles King Merad II. So I don't actually think any of them are a threat right now. Now, when we are having a look down in this particular region itself, the clothing estates, like I mentioned before, are actually quite big. Anvil are doing a good job as well. They've got Queen Avressa, Draugr, okay. And I don't think we're going to have a look too much else, but I just thought we'd have a quick look overall. We've got Morrowind as well. Obviously, we've got a couple of people. Who's known as the Poet, okay, fair enough. There's the King. Let's have a look at the King. High King Ralph II, the Pilgrim of Morrowind. What's he actually got? He's a Necromancer. Nice. We know all about that. He's got War Horse as well. And he's maimed. Okay, well it's a good job he's got the horse. At least he can get about a little bit. Near us though, we do have another island. We've got Felsad. Felsad itself, these people are obviously of a different religion to ourselves. We're not going to be going over here trying to take any of these. Vassalization, it'll obviously say no. And a couple of other places as well, just to have a look at. Once again, they're of the same. Oh, Golden Glove. Yeah, I'm not actually too fussed about any islands. I mean, especially not the Frozen Hordes up there. So let's stop waffling, let's get back into the game, let's take the piece of land we've been trying so hard to take. What we are going to do as well, which was recommended to me, we do have this flu, Carnarton flu, and it's actually quite deadly. Apparently, a day or so after anyone catches it, they are dead. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off. We've got 2 ships there, we've got a couple more on this side. If it does start spreading again, we're gonna have to do a little bit of an evacuation, try and get the King Grom out of there, maybe send him off to one of those islands we've just had a quick look at. But for now, time is oh! Count Terrestrial Frostfire 1, so there's no change down there. We are taking so much damage here. Supply limit's 100. This is ridiculous at the moment. I think what we're probably going to have to try and do is assault. So we'll give it a go. And we're just going to try and end it because we're not going to have enough men soon to do this. We're at 98%, so please go ahead and say no, you won't. Damn it. Right, we're going to have to try and assault this place. 284. That's going to be far too strong. We've got 119 in that one. Let's get both of you up here. Hopefully there'll be troops remaining by the time we get up there, otherwise it's going to be somewhat difficult. We could chase down these people, the 99 of them. We do have forces right next door. I think we're probably going to try and do that. We're going to try and end this. These 2 guys, I might actually just disband them in a moment. We're at 99%. In fact, let's get back to friendly territory, try and save what people we can. Oh, what is this? You propose that the King of Harfinger marries my courtier. No. I say no to that. What I propose in return is maybe a half-sister? caller. Alright, what do you think of this, King of Harthinger? Oh, we can't. Damn it! Are they not in our courts? Is that why we're not able to do this? Alright, okay. Let's invite you back to the court. You'll say no, you fool. And you're not in our court either. Right, so that's gone to pot then. So should we send Victoria off to marry the king? She's a tyrant. Yeah, we'll accept that. That's fine. I'm happy sending a tyrant over there. What good would it do? Oh, they've got a map of Tamriel. That's an artifact there. Let's have a look. It's rather detailed, intricately drawn map of the continent of Tamriel. It was originally commissioned by Potentate Severian Chorok, but wasn't complete at the time of his death. The original artist, who was believed to have been the chief cartographer of the Empire, worked on the map for many years, and finally unveiled the masterpiece during the My god, it's too early for these words. Oh, fuck's sake. Interregnum. God. Sorry guys, I'm really tired right now. So we'll try and not make too many mistakes. You know what I'm like, I do generally make some mistakes, either when I'm rushing through these or I'm tired. But for now, we're at 99. Where are you going to? They're going to Valheim. We're going to have to chase them down this way. Bloody hell. At least let's get these men back, shall we? So get over to Winterhold. Fantastic. We'll disband you guys. Try and save what we've got there. Who's leading this force? Because, oh, it's me. I do not want to be in danger running through these lands. So, Lanka, you will take over, please. Let us try and go and stop these guys. They'll be there on the 17th of next month. We will be there on the 7th of next month. Okay. Might actually be able to get these guys here. So we'll actually head this way. Only 144 left. Bloody hell. Oh, we're at 100%. It just ticks on over nicely. Yes. There we go. We've taken that. Right. Back to friendly territory, please. Let's save what men we have. So there you go. You should be very happy now. You should be content because we've gone ahead and we've pressed your claim. So we get plus 200 from that. So he is pretty much our man for a good long time now. So you might ask the question, where do we go next? And the answer is nowhere. Nowhere at the moment. Not while we're in the middle of this bloody flu that's going on. So what we need to do is... Was it someone who can do healing? It's cultural. Yeah, I don't know why we put him in Winterhold, because this essentially is relations. So I think we're going to change that. Cultural tech might be a good idea. In fact, we could do with a spell, couldn't we? But we don't have any spells that we can actually do at the moment. That's unfortunate. Well, there's very little we can do in regards to, you know, stopping this from happening through technology. No. Alright, we're just going to put you then to research the cultural tech. That will do for now. Right, so as things sort of grind to a halt while the flu runs rampant in the north, we're left with a few basic things that we have to do. We're going to have a look at plots. It's been a while since we've had a look at plots. If we can simply just deal with these, that would be very nice. And so we've got the first plot is a lady attempting to do, well, just a simple killing. Lords of Eastmarch have approved the institution of the Eternal King's Peace Law. So let's add her to the list, asking them to stop. So a lot of kidnappings going on. I don't see the point in a lot of these. Kidnap queens. Oh, you want to kidnap the queen, do you? Where are you, you piece of... Alright. Well, let's see what we can do. You'll say yes to ending the plot, but I don't like someone trying to kidnap my queen. Unfortunately, we can't do anything such as kill him. So this man, for some reason, has decided he wants to go ahead and start things. Who is the claimants to this throne? Do we have any of them? Prince of the Rift. I'm just having a look to see if there's any nods. There's a couple of Prince of the Rifts have a claim there. Spymaster. Okay, let's have a quick look at this. We can't declare war, we don't have anyone. We'll ask him to end the plot, but this man, we will be keeping an eye on him. So that brings us to a good point. Before we go back to the plots, let's have a look at these people, because a lot of these people are no longer going to be that important. So you're the Barony of Coldwind. I think, yeah, we'll keep an eye on you because he wasn't too happy that we've taken it. He seems to have actually turned around a little bit, but I'm still happy to monitor him just in case. Baron Wellick of Frostflow, how long have you been in prison now? Have I forgotten all about you? I have not. No, he's in someone else's prison. We've got Finn Doomsayer. Yeah, Ironband's very, very strong now. What else we've got? Hardin, God's Hater. Oh yes, we'll certainly keep an eye on him. We've got the Dragonborn. Dragonborn's still doing okay, not too bad. Actually, married someone who's got spikes in his face. Thane Glover of Solitude. Oh, you're a Thane now, are you? Right, I don't think we need to watch him anymore. Queen of the Rifts, yes, we need to do something about that. It'd be great if we could go ahead and try and maybe kidnap. Bursty Flamehair, we know all about him. Yeah, okay, we're pretty much set when it comes to that. Oh, bloody hell, it's even hit. It's all over the place. Look at it. It's everywhere, this flu. I think Tamriel is being devoured by it. Lankara seems to be okay. Oh no, sorry, it's just the fact they were green. So this is going to prove very difficult. We have some middle regions which are okay. Let's disband these guys quickly. It's interesting to see what's actually going to happen while this is going on. I don't think there's too much. Actually, it's getting very close to the capital now. Let's get on the boats, people. Let's, have they been affected? They have? Wow, everyone's been affected. What about you guys over here? Let's have a sail. And we'll see what's what. Oh, excellent. He's gone ahead and decided it was wrong. It was wrong to scheme. Well, at least he sees the error in his ways. So, as we get the king out of here... Ah, here he goes. Alright. We will not forgive or forget, but we will pretend to. So we've dealt with a couple of them. Was there anything else? There was another 6 going on. Let's make sure nothing's there. Steal an artifact. We'll ask you to end that. See Horta dead. Who's Horta? She's the lowborn. Is there much point in doing that? I know we're ending a lot of these plots. It would be great if we could kind of benefit from some of them. Where are you? You're actually all the way down here. Okay. So, where do we go from here? Well, nowhere. We've got 329 gold. I think what we need to do is focus a little bit on what it is we've been trying to actually achieve. Now, our levies, we're actually city levies, we've put it up a bit. Yes, we are going to get some more light infantry, which are particularly good, but it's more men the merrier. I think what we're going to do is possibly have a look into building something very soon. I think we're going to go with our old rule, the rule that was implemented many years ago, but we're going to up it. So we're not going to start building until at least we have 400. Now once we have 400, that'd be fine. Right, let's see. So let's go on a little cruise. Oh, looks like there's another title revocation going on the Queen. That would actually not be too bad a time for us to strike against the Rift, because it's right in the middle of their land. Now look at that, we've lost someone straight away. Ah. Yeah, that's right, we do have Lenka. That's Riki. So we've got we've got Grom the Third there. There's Lenka. So should we go to the 8th? I think we will. But we won't actually do anything about this. I think it's best for us to wait, you know, a good while until this flu is pretty much gone, because we're like at half power right now, and as soon as we raise these people, they're not going to be much good for anything. We've lost our Spy Master, so Lefer it is. We're almost over on the Isles of Merrick. So it's a good long while to sail out, doesn't it? So the revolt doesn't actually have too many. This is probably going to be one of the smallest wars that we have seen. Bercy of Eastmarch has contracted the flu and has died of it. Wow. Eastmarch is pretty much going to be no more soon. Can we press anyone else's claim? That's difficult because we have the armies raised. Blood in the water. Eastmarch is almost at its end. Rift have taken a lot, we've taken a lot. I don't know how much longer they're actually going to survive. Now, how long is this flu going to last for? Because we need to be taking advantage of these things, but unfortunately we're on the boat all the way over here. And if this remote island has the flu as well, then God help us all, what are we actually going to be able to do? Right, we've arrived. So let's hope the good people here don't mind us turning up on their coast. I'm going to leave them on the boats for now. We're not actually going to land these troops. Oh, we do have important decisions. Merchant ships, we don't need to do that. You want to steal an artifact again, do you, Baron? 71% chance of imprisonment. He likes us, so we're actually going to go ahead and just ask him to end the plot. We've got a couple of slanders going on. Another Baron. What's his opinion? 35. We'll ask him to end. And obviously this is one of the episodes where we're actually just plotting that a little bit more. Nothing major. I mean, out of the plots we've only got fabricate evidence of someone's misdeeds, which is this person here in the Free Province. And we're not going to do that, because although he's not overly keen on us, I think we're okay for the time being. A son was born to Prince Lucanius of Winterhold and Lenka, named Lucanius. Well, we're very inventive in our family for names, because obviously I'm Grom II, my son's Grom III, my other son's Lucanius, and his son is Lucanius. Yeah, it's going to be confusing for whoever writes the history books of our family, but that's why we're going to pay them lots of money to make sure they get it right, and hopefully we'll all have nicknames as well, so that way there's no confusing anyone. Brilliant. I can see it's not subsiding too much as far as I can tell here. And this region still has it afflicting it. How long is it actually going to stay? That's what I want to know. He died under suspicious circumstances. Stonefist. That's quite interesting. In a way that we have no idea who's going on. Not interested in it was the fact that it was an important person. And the fact that we are actually your leading troops, Leffel. So we don't want you leading troops, we want you scheming. I want you protecting us, please. That'd be very nice of you. And I think that's probably where we're going to end up this episode. I know not a lot has happened with ourselves, but we're trying our best to protect the king. Eastmarch is close to falling. I think very soon, when we return from our little jaunt over to the islands, that we might try and do something else. And we do have a truce with them, so maybe we might have to cast our eyes west instead. Harfinger is losing yet more land, as there's a little girl the Queen of Camlorn. Yeah, right in the middle of Harfinger's land. Interesting? Not too bad. Let's have a look at this queen. Queen Lily. Won't marry into my family, right? Well, that's her on the crap list. Alright guys, thanks for sticking with the series. I'll see you in the next one.